Hi guys, I'm Meg from the Guilty Mummy blog, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Gotrovo Mealtime treasure hunt. Now I am so excited to share this product with you. I have two boys, as many of you know. My eldest is Marley, he's 3, and my youngest Felix, who is 1. Now Marley has always been a fussy eater, from day one really. He kind of is very fussy with everything that he eats. He's fidgety, he's just hard work when we're eating. Felix, on the other hand, is easy peasy. So when I came across this product, I was really excited to see how it worked. Gotrovo was set up by two mums, Ali and Jo, who have 7 children between them, so they are very busy. And they created the Mealtime Treasure Hunt from scratch. It's a really unique product that aims to bring fun and enjoyment to the dinner table, either for fussy eaters, children who are a bit fidgety, or even if your children aren't fussy. It's just something that brings a bit more enjoyment and a bit more fun to mealtimes. Okay, so today is the first day that we are using the Mealtime Treasure Hunt, and I'm really excited about it. I have put in the oven some breaded cod. So Marley really likes fish fingers, but today I thought I'd go for a big piece of fish cod, so he's not usually used to that. Some mixed vegetables, which again he really doesn't like and I really struggle to get in him, and then I've also put his favourites on there, which is like the potato smiley faces, just so it's got something that he really likes to eat. So we're going to see how it goes. Keep going.
That's the river is a circle for the plate. Yeah.
When you finish that potato, we'll move the coin to number 1.
No.
Yeah, so then we move it to number 1, yeah? Move it to number 1. This one here. Good boy! Well done! Right, now let's try a piece of fish. The really nice thing about this product is that a nutritionalist was actually involved in the making of it as well. So they got advice from a nutritionalist, and actually one of the first things that I noticed when you open the box is, along with the instructions, there's actually kind of some instructions and some guides on nutritional values, different types of foods that you can feed your children, what you should be feeding your children, in terms of portion sizes and kind of meats and potatoes, vegetables. So I actually found that really useful. The first thing that I found is that I think I actually give the portions that I give are way too big for Marley. You don't need as much as you think. So that was really good as a starting point, and kind of gave me actually a bit of an education on feeding my children. Now, it's not that I feed them junk by any means. I try and give them a healthy, balanced diet. Obviously they do have snacks and things like that, but I did learn a few things from that, so that was really useful. So I'm going to start by showing you what is in the box when you get it. So you've got this really fun mat, and it has got numbers on it and lots of different interesting pictures. It's got volcanoes, it's got huts, it's got mermaids, it's got a pirate ship, and it basically goes from 1 all the way round until you get to number 10. So this is the first side. There is also another side with other pictures, so there's a lot of variety here. If your child has done one side for a few days, then you can switch it round. And it's also got a smaller meal section, which I'll talk about in a bit more detail in a minute. So you've got the mat, that is their placemat. You then get these, which I absolutely love, these really funky, you've got a plate here, a bowl, a cup, and some pretty awesome cutlery, if I do say so myself. So this is what they dig for their treasure with, and I absolutely love these, and so does Marley. You then get a coin, which is how they move around their placemat. Marley absolutely loves this. He would quite happily take this around the house with him all the time. But no, this is just for meal times, but it is very incentivizing. It works. You have then got your little kind of reward cards here. These sit under the bowl or the plate. I'll explain that a bit in a minute. You've got 5 of these little star cards. You've got a choose your treasure card, which is really good. You just write on that with a wipeable felt tip. The other day we used magazine and that was very successful. You've got a hunt for your treasure card. Again, I absolutely love this. This is brilliant because you can actually hide some treasure around the house. And when I was speaking to the founders and creators of Gotrovo, they gave me some really good ideas on this. One of which was to hide, you know, a 5p or a 10p somewhere for them to put on in their money box, and that went really well as well. And then you've got these blank cards that can be used, and you can decide what you put on these, so that's really useful. So the Gotrovo Mealtime Treasure Hunt is for ages 3 and up. So Marley is kind of at the very beginning. He's 3 years old, so he's kind of, I guess, at the younger end. I was really intrigued to see how it would go with him. And on the whole, he did brilliantly and he loves it. And I can honestly say that now most meal times he actually asks to play the game, which is really good. But of course the main test was, could we actually get him to try some new foods with this? And when I say Marley is difficult when it comes to trying new foods, he is difficult. It is a no, I am not doing it, I do not want to do it. I am not trying that new food. So we tried a few different things. The first thing that I tried was doing a meal with 2 things that he really likes, so kind of fish and potatoes, and then some mixed vegetables which he doesn't like. Generally he'll eat peas, but he doesn't really like anything else. And it went really, really well. He was excited about starting the game. We kind of hyped up and said this is so exciting. I actually went for the longer route on the first time, which may seem strange because there's actually kind of a shortcut that you can take if you want to start a bit slower, or if it's for a smaller meal, you can do a shortcut. I went for the longer one just because I know that with Marley it takes a lot of persuasion, can take him quite a long time, so I thought actually using all 10 of the steps would be really beneficial for him. And he really liked it, and he did eat his mixed vegetables. The first time we didn't get the whole way through the meal, but he did make progress and he did eat a good amount of his vegetables, so I was really, really pleased with that. The thing that he finds really exciting, where is it, is actually using the numbers and counting, which is another great thing in itself, being able to practice, counting, like if you can see, where is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong side. This is the side that he likes the most, with the volcano and things like that. You've got here like little huts and things like that, and he enjoys counting them and saying, Mummy, where do I go next? Which bit do I go to next? So sometimes instead of doing the numbers, I might say, well, you can go from you can go from the mermaid up to the castle, and he has to find the castle. So this is really great. You know, if you've got a 3-year-old, you can use the picture side of it and incorporate the numbers too. Or if you've got a slightly older child, you can just say, move to step 6. And obviously they'll then be familiar with step 6. And as we moved on with different meals, I just incorporated a little bit more of the things he wouldn't usually eat. So one of the really big ones for me was doing a pasta pesto, which he really likes, but adding some sausage in. I have real trouble trying to get meat into Marley. He's not keen on it. I think it's the textures. I think that's quite a common thing for 3-year-olds. He ate his entire bowl of pasta and sausage, and he really enjoyed it. And I think actually the main thing with this game is that children don't sometimes, or particular children, don't like to eat new things because they're scared of them. They're scared of the textures and they're scared of the taste of it. But actually, once they've had a few mouthfuls of it and they're used to it, then they find out, oh, I actually quite like this. So he ate the sausage, but of course he was completely distracted really from what he was eating because he was so interested in getting through the game and getting to his end goal, which on that day was a magazine. So the way that they get to their goal is that you will put your plate, you will put your card, let's say for instance we'll do a star card. You've got 5-star cards, and that could, you know, you can build those up through the week, especially for older children, but you would put that on the finish line, and then on top of that you would put the bowl, and basically they don't move their bowl until they have finished, or until, you know, they've reached the goal which you've set out for them, and then once they've done that, they get their card. Now, when it comes to recommending this product, would I recommend it? Yes, absolutely I would recommend it. For me, for my 3-year-old, it has been fantastic, and it's something that is going to stay with us for a really, really long time. It's something that I can reuse for Felix if he goes through a fussy stage, or even if he doesn't go through a fussy stage. You know, like I said, it's not all about getting them to try new foods. It's about encouraging table manners, and, you know, if you've got a very fidgety child, or if you've got a child who gets bored halfway through eating, this is really, really beneficial for them. So you can use it in whichever way you would like to. I would, like I say, definitely recommend it. I absolutely love it. Gotrovo actually has another product as well. So it's got, they've made the treasure hunt, which I think that actually came before the Mealtime treasure hunt, and that's something that you can use when you've got a group of friends together, a group of siblings together, and it's an actual treasure hunt that can be used indoors or outdoors. I haven't used that yet. The reason being is that excuse me, the reason being is that I really wanted to try the Mealtime treasure hunt first, just because it appeals to exactly where we are right now. But the other product is one that I am absolutely dying to try. And what I really like about a company is if you get a product and you're happy with it, it's well made, it's well thought out, it works, then you have so much trust for trying other things. So I cannot wait to try the actual treasure hunt, maybe in the spring, get some of Marley's friends over, and maybe, just maybe, I might be able to sit down with a cup of coffee. You never know, stranger things have happened.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
9,
10.
Woohoo! I'm going to put a link to Gotrovo's website down below, so please do check them out, and please do leave your comments. If you've got any questions, then please ask me. Like I say, we're using this almost daily now for Marley, so I can hopefully answer any questions that you may have about it. Please do go and check their website out. Like I say, I'm thrilled with this product. I think it's amazing. It's made by mums, for mums, which again, you all know I absolutely love, and I'm just really, really happy with it, and it's been a really enjoyable experience trying it out. So thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, then do give it a thumbs up and press that subscribe button, and I will see you very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.